Hello and greetings everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can format your JavaScript or TypeScript code in VS Code using Prettier. So formatting is a very important aspect, especially if you're involved in a large project where multiple developers are involved, and in those scenarios, more than one developers or multiple developers write and edit code in a single file. So suppose we have this file user.ts, and imagine two separate different developers have written and edited code within this file. So imagine this interface, this code block has been written by developer A, okay, and this code block, this function, has been written by developer B, okay. Now if you notice properly, the formatting in this file is not good, is not okay, because here developer A has used an indentation of 2 1 2, right, 1 2 1 2 1 2, but developer B has used indentation of 4 1 2 3 4, right, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So that is not good formatting, that is inconsistent formatting, which is, first of all, is not good. Second, is not recommended as well, especially in a professional and large project. Now another inconsistent thing is developer B has mixed up double quotes and single quotes. So if you see in this user object, this ID property is using single quotes, this 1 2 3 is inside of single quotes, right, but this name property is using double quotes, right. So Shubham name is inside of double quotes, which is again inconsistent, makes the formatting inconsistent, not recommended and not good. So how do we format this? Well, one ancient way will be to format it manually. So we do like this, then again this, then again go over here and make the spacing proper to four spaces indentation. This is a prehistoric way to do it, not good, not recommended. So in these scenarios, the best way and the standard way to do it is using Prettier. Now I'm in VS Code, and if you're using VS Code, if you want to use Prettier, you need to install an extension. So go to the extension tab and search for Prettier, and once you search, the first search result will be the one to install. So you will see this verified icon right here, blue color. That means this is the one, right? So install this extension, and then what we need to do, we need to create a file, a config file, a Prettier config file. Now what is a Prettier config file? Basically Prettier uses this config file to know how you want to format your code or code base. So the information, the how to format, that remains inside the config file. So we want to create the config file. So I'm going to go to the Explorer, and I'm going to create a new file. So new file, and there are some conventions, some naming conventions which Prettier uses to recognize its config file. So one of them is .prettierrc. So .prettierrc, right here, .prettierrc. This is one of the naming conventions which Prettier uses to recognize its config file. And what we need to do now is use a JSON object. So basically JSON object is like properties inside of a brace, inside of curly braces. So if I do if I type double quotes, VS Code will give me some suggestions, right? Now we will use two properties here. One of them is tab width, which basically means the indentation width. We will use 2. By default it's 2, we will keep it as 2. So throughout the entire code base, the indentation will be 2, not 4, not 6, not 8, 2. Okay. The next one is single quotes. So we we will not use single quotes throughout the entire code base. We will just use double quotes, and if you want to use single quotes, make it true, right? Okay, so we will use single quotes, right? Save the file, go back to the previous file, right, and right click, and there will be this option, format document with. Click that. Now if I format document with, if you click it, you will get some options here. So you will get these options. So first of them will be Prettier. Sorry, let's do that again. Yeah, okay, so first of them will be Prettier. Okay, the second one will be TypeScript and JavaScript language features, which is the default formatter of VS Code. Now we will use Prettier, so click Prettier. I've already done it previously, so you will see default is beside Prettier because I already did it previously. So click Prettier. Now after you click, if you do format document, right click and format document, or you can use keyboard shortcut Shift Alt F. So I'm going to do Shift Alt F, and notice the change in the code. Shift Alt F and see the change. The indentation changed throughout the file to 2, so 1 2 and 1 2, again 1 2 1 2 1 2. Indentation changed throughout the file to 2. Second change, every property is now using single quotes. So previously name property was using double quotes, now it is using single quotes. Now suppose I'm changing it. So I'm going back to the config file, and I'm going tab width or indentation width to 4, and I'm doing single quotes as false, which basically means I'm going to use double quotes everywhere. So I'm gonna save it, go back to that file again, Shift Alt F, and notice the change. Voila, we are using 4 indentations everywhere. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and every property is using double quotes, as you can see here. Double quotes, double quotes, double quotes. Change it again to true, save, format. Every property is using single quotes, right? So quick, so much better than manually doing. So now this document is properly formatted. Now if I want to use again indentation of 2, save, format, and indentation is back to 2. So now this document is properly and consistently formatted, which is recommended in a professional and large code base where multiple developers are involved. So this is the video I wanted to make about Prettier and how to use Prettier in VS Code to format your JavaScript and TypeScript code. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more of these videos, tech related, developer related, coding related, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, thanks for watching.